Hi class, my name is Sonin, spelled Sohnin. Yes, a little weird. Everybody can't pronounce it and everybody wants to know what it means. My definition of what my name means is unique. You can't find you can't find this name anywhere, and my mother was very creative in creating this name. She's a creative person, and I believe that's where I get a lot of my creative ways. Um, I'm from originally Boston, Massachusetts. I now live in Louisville, Kentucky. I was born and raised in Boston. All of my family is in Boston, but we relocated 5 years ago to Louisville, Kentucky. As a young teenager, moving to a new state and having to get used to new people and new things, kind of different, but I wouldn't trade it. I have such, I have met such amazing people, and I still have amazing family that still supports me no matter where they are. I have a mother that lives here in Louisville, and I have a dad that lives in Florida. My brothers all live in Boston, except for one. I do have a brother that lives here in Louisville as well. I'm the only girl out of four brothers, and I guess it's great being the only girl, but maybe sucks because you get treated like a baby. I My favorite color is blue. Kind of a common color for me. Love I love many colors, but blue is my ultimate favorite. I am the granddaughter of a preacher who is no longer with us today. None of my grandparents, but if I had to say, they mean a lot to me too. They were a big part of my life growing up. I grew up having and knowing, what life was supposed to be about and what it's supposed to be about, and was taught valuable lessons. When I moved here, I kind of went through a rough patch. Um, I didn't finish high school, but I still went on to get my GED last year, which is a big deal because I didn't know where I was headed. And I thank a very special person who's a part of my life for pushing me to go to school and continue my education. He saw potential in what I could do and how smart my brain thinks, and you know what I needed was a push, and I was pushed and I did it. Now I'm getting the experience of college. To talk about the city that I was born in, and how I was raised up there, you kind of want to say it was an amazing experience. Both sets of my grandparents, my mother's parents and my father's parents, lived next door, so I didn't have to go very far. Um, like some people got grandparents in different cities, maybe even different sides of town. Um, the most amazing experience was experience living and growing with them, and the lessons that I've been taught being young, and where I'm supposed to be headed, that we're all put here for a purpose, but my purpose is doing what I think is right and helping as many people as I can. I have a genuine heart. Maybe some people call me too nice, but it's the way that I am, and I've always thought I was supposed to be. My grandmother was a professor, and I learned a lot of my skills from her. Um, I did graphic design. I started doing graphic design at an early age, and I have stuck with it. It has been a passion of mine since I was little. Anything computer, I can tell you everything. I'm a computer geek, as they would call it. Every person has something that they're good at, and I have a brother who's in college, who's doing the college experience by being on campus, and he recently just became, part of a fraternity, uh, which is great. Which is great, and I'm proud of him. I'm an auntie, and I love being an auntie. I love kids, and I love being able to teach new things, and I love being able to teach anybody. I like having fun. I enjoy going out to the club. I have the most amazing family, a very supportive family. Living in Louisville has given me a different insight now from living in Boston. Since I've been in Boston, Boston has changed. And of course, we all know things can't be the same. But I can say that I wouldn't change moving to Louisville. If I didn't move to Louisville, I wouldn't be the person I'm with now. I wouldn't be the person I am now. I wouldn't be as independent as far as school and where my goals are. You know, my dreams are to graduate and open up, my own, show my talents to the world that I know that I have. I like, talking. I like laughing. I'm funny. I have such a big sense of humor, and some people, might think I'm nuts or, whatever the case, but I know I have a family that loves being around me and wouldn't change me. School is what I have grown to love, and being able to have a college experience, the words can't really be described on how I feel about college and what this means to me to be able to experience being a college student and getting the education I need to make make my education all the more perfect for a profession that I am working so hard to get to. I think a lot of people don't understand how good education is and how fortunate we are to have it. If it wasn't for my parents, my grandparents, even the people that might have never thought they could do it, that are doing it now, it's all the more inspiration to do this. I have, an amazing person that stands by me every day, and one thing he says to me is, "You're smart and you can do this." In the same way that he pushes me, I push him to get an education too on something that you love to do. Why not get an education? I think that it's not as pushed now today as it used to be back then, pushing your kids to go to school, but now you got to teach them, that education is important. My 2-year-old is smart, and one thing that I want him to grow up learning is to continue to fight and get through school, to go on to college and graduate. Find something that you love to do and make it your own. Make it your own work, whether it be a graphic designer, architect, whether it be a musician, a producer, whatever your passion is, you have to go for it. Why not? I'm me every day. I'm sweet, I'm funny, I'm caring, I'm different. And a lot of people don't know me, and the purpose of this video is for you all to get to know me. So I hope this gives you insight on what kind of person I am, how I talk, and what my thinking is. And I hope you enjoyed it. See you later, class.